I'm Professor Ed, and today we're going to talk about how you can use place value to go from percentage form into decimal form. So let's start out by just talking about what percent means. So for example, if you have something like 71%, that means 71 hundredths. So where this comes from is the word percent means for each hundred. And we remember from a couple of videos ago that when we had cents, that meant the hundredth place. So same idea here. When you have percent, that's going to mean the hundredth place. We're going to use place value the same way we did in the last video, where we took whatever was in the ones place and then we put it in, like if we had 35.2 million, we would put the 5 of the 35 in the 1 millionths place. So here what we're going to do is we'll take whatever values in the ones place here and make sure that it's in the hundredths place. So part A of this example is exactly what this note is referencing here. We have 71%. So we need to take this 1, which is in the ones place of 71, and move it into the hundredths place to write it as a decimal. So something that you can remember is the hundredths place is 2 spots after the decimal point. So if I have my decimal point here and then I have 2 spots, say, filling in, the 1 of the 71%, that 1 has to be in the hundredths place. And then I fill in left or right accordingly based on the digits I have. So in this case, I have a 7 that's to the left of the 1. So I'm going to put a 7 here. And I like to put a 0 in front of my decimal point. It just helps me keep reference where everything is. But if you just put 0.71, that's okay too. And this makes sense with this definition or this notion. We have 71%, meaning 71 hundredths. This would be named 71 hundredths based on our naming scheme for decimals. So let's take a look at part B. We have 79.9%. So this middle 9 is in the ones place. So that means, since percent means hundredth, we have to move this middle 9 to the hundredths place. I'm going to put my decimal point back in, and this middle 9 has to be in the hundredth spot. And now we're going to fill in our digits accordingly. So the 7 is to the left of that, and then this other 9 was 1 spot to the right of that. So if I want to clean up how my answer looks, this would be 0.799. So be careful if you're using this place value notion. It doesn't just mean whatever was on the end here goes in the hundredth spot. It means whatever was in the ones place is going to be put in the hundredths place. And then you fill in your digits accordingly. So let's take a look at part C. We have 6%. So 6 is in the ones place. So we have to make sure that we put a 6 in the hundredths place. And now we have kind of a weird looking number. We need point something 6. Now, in this case, in order to ensure that the 6 is in the hundredths place, we have to put a 0 as a placeholder in the tenths place. So we would say that 6% is the same as 0.06. Now, if you're comfortable dealing with money, you can also use cents to help you see the connection here. So for example, if I have 71 cents, that's the same as $0.71, right? So 71 cents is the same as $0.71. So 71% is the same as 0.71 without the percent sign. Or if I have 6 cents, that's the same as if I write it as 0.06 using a dollar sign. And same thing here, 79.9 cents would be 0.799. So if you've worked with money a lot and this concept makes sense to you, you can think of percentages the same way you think of cents, going from cent notation into dollar notation. It's the same concept because cents are 100th of a dollar and percent means per 100. So there's going to be a Now You Try following. So the answers, as always, will be in the description box below. In the next video, we'll talk about going the other way. If we have a decimal, how do we turn that into a percentage? So I hope you have a magnificent day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.